Alright, thank you for tuning in to the K2 Productions here at the Boiler Room. We have the next following match, Matthew Koskella against Chris Carpenter. They're doing 9-ball. It is a race to 7, best of 3 sets. So, Matt, you can go ahead and break. We are now ready to go. And they were just talking about, I know that they've been waiting for a little while, but now it's good to go. It is a nice break. Now, I didn't actually update the scoring. I'm not sure what their Fargo is, so we will go ahead and go from here. I will probably look at the Fargos as we are streaming, since I do have time to do so. And I know that we've had a little bit of issue when it comes to the streaming. The software has been a little laggy. I'm trying one more time to go actually wireless. If that doesn't work, I will change that over and just have it be done. Good. So nice hit on the 3-ball. Now, if you guys are alright, so hopefully that fixed the stream completely. I did a couple maneuvers here, and oh, Chris ended up missing the shot there. Very uncharacteristic. So now everything should be pretty good to go. It's now a clean feed. There's no restrictions at all, so you guys can watch it freely. Again, if you guys are watching, please go ahead and start sharing to the different groups that are out there to stay solid. So that we can get the exposure to these players. And again, get these guys to get some recognition as well for coming to play at the K2 pool room. So again, we do appreciate you guys actually coming out and watching the stream. Oh, we have a visitor today. I don't think you were gonna actually join us today. We do have Kaylin that just came in for a second, or for the entire night. So let me make some room here. It is pretty snug in the K2 pool room. And Matt is shooting this ball. He did talk about hopefully just winning one match, so he has a chance to do that now and bring it to 1-1. So there it is. He got his wish. He finally won a game. From what he said earlier, because he said the last couple times that he actually played, it was not a pretty side. He said that he hasn't been playing for a while, so hopefully today it's a different story. So let's check their Fargos, because I don't have it. I'm gonna have to go online and see what they actually are. I was busy. Let me take a look. Fargo Fair Race. If you want to, sure. So that I can enter it into our system here. pretty good safety if he can get behind D5. Alright, and Matt Koskella is a 560 Fargo. And Chris Carpenter is a Youngtown, Arizona City. He's a 568. This is Fargo. So they are super close, within a few points of each other. That's why there is no weight. Usually if there was a big gap between one player and another, you would go ahead and actually have possibly weight on the games themselves. And Matt needed to spin that ball just a little more, try to get shape on that 3 ball. Kind of like actually massing around the 9, but it's a long table masse. Gotta hit it pretty well. Good shot there. Got rewarded with a nice shot. How he can just shoot the ball and come across for the 4. Need a little more spin to come higher. I don't think the spin on that ball actually took, so by the time the ball got to the 3. So banking the 4 ball, banked it a little short, which is okay. I think if he can just float the 4, and we'll get shape on the 6, as long as nothing crazy happens with the 9 after shooting the 4. So it is best of 3 sets. Races to 7 and 9 ball, so they are playing pretty quick games. And they were supposed to start at 7:30. I mean at 7 o'clock, but due to the other match and myself getting a little break, I ended up starting close to 7:30. I know that Matt did say that he would like to actually be done early, so depending on how fast they actually shoot, they might be done early in a race to 7. Usually it takes about 45 minutes, and if it goes to 3 sets, it might be 3 hours, which would put them around 11. And this red labeled table does play a little short, so you have to kind of adjust for that just a little. I think the 4 ball does go past the 6 from this angle. You just gotta be able to avoid hitting any of the balls, but he didn't do that. Good shot there by Chris. Unfortunate roll on the 7 ball. So do apologize for being quiet there. My system was doing something crazy, and Chris is laughing over there saying, I can't believe I got that roll. That's just crazy. It's gonna try to do something interesting. He says that he's gonna shoot the 9 all the way up, but not. Why not play safe? It's the easier route. Oh, he called the 9 over here. Oh, he almost made it. Wow. See, I don't like taking that shot as a kind of a crazy, letting the cue ball roll too much. You want to control the cue ball as much as possible. If you need to just roll up on the 7 ball and then guarantee another shot to the table until somebody messes up, rather than just wait a minute, what just happened? Holy cow, he got ball in hand, ended up scratching on the side. That's crazy. Whoops. So Chris Carpenter has a chance to go ahead on this one, 2-1. This is pretty much just forward. Get high enough on the 9 and just roll it in for a 2-1 lead. Just like that, Chris Carpenter is ahead 2-1. So if you guys are tuning in, we do appreciate you guys taking the time and watching this match. We do have a tournament this weekend. The tournament is actually Scotch Doubles 8-ball. We do play out of bull shooters. And also, you must be established as one of the requirements. So if you are looking to actually get a team together, go ahead and send us a message. We are doing the entries as we speak right now. We are at 29 teams according to the numbers. We might be actually at 30, maybe 31. So again, there might be only one spot left to play in the tournament. So it is
We just have 3 California teams.
so Chris, go ahead, break. It is
Yeah, that's fine.
oh, that's fine, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine, we got your back from here. Chris is saying that he went to the bathroom. He's usually making sure that the players are here. Thanks, man. And Matt Koskella said that he
doesn't pay for the Uber.
Matt Koskella said we do have a money for our adventure, and that's in our bathroom actually. So people have been putting some couple dollars, couple bills just for the fun of it. So, and everybody that has donated to our adventure fund, I do appreciate it. We are very grateful anytime that anybody does donate any money for any reason. We try to give most of it back to our pool players. I know that this week we had a reached the goal of 1,000 subscribers. Oh, nice try there by Matt. And we gave up 20 bucks for doing that. But now, since we are trying to reach 50 states, I said that myself I would give up $50 once we reach every single state out there. So if you're watching, please go ahead and let us know where you're watching from. We do have a few states that we are missing. I don't know the specifics of which particular states we are missing.
Huh? To get is going to be Alaska.
And Kaylin says that the hardest state to be possibly scratched off of map would be the Alaska state. So again, if you have a couple of friends, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Pennsylvania just got in the house. Thank you for watching. John Scholes, we do appreciate it. Johnny Pagman, he's watching from Las Vegas. How are you doing, buddy? Thank you for tuning in tonight. You should come down and actually play in our tournament. We have one spot left. It has your name on it, Johnny. It is a $120 entry, Scotch doubles 8-ball. So if you want to come down this weekend, possibly you can get a team member to play with you that is 1150 and under, and make a weekend out of it. It is a one-day tournament. We will be playing all day Saturday, be done by Sunday. 32 teams, $120 entry. First place is guaranteed about $1,200 with a full field. And from everybody that's signing up, seems like we will be full. Again, one more team to go who will have that spot. So make sure to get your last spot. Alright, Chris Carpenter can go ahead and shoot this ball and possibly drive back into the rail and out. Huh?
I can't find the other team. I was supposed to sign up one more team, but I can't find.
Oh, I'm not sure.
You sent me.
Cone Okioni, I believe.
No, I got that.
He said that it was him and somebody else.
It was a guy that was here. And I said, tell him to send you screenshots. And then he did it. And you said tag him in the post. And I did it. And he still didn't get any screenshots. So now I don't know where he was. I got it.
Okay. I can pull up my Facebook really quick after this shot of the 9. Oh, wait a minute.
I can look at it.
Chris Carpenter had a pretty clean shot of that 9. He should have been out from there. I didn't think he was gonna miss that one, but again, it's pretty early in the match, so to myself, I usually take 2 or 3 different matches in order for me to actually get in stroke. So as the game progresses, they will get warmed up, or at least that's my theory. In the meantime, let me go into my personal messages to make sure that I do have the teams. Is it Mike Nevares?
I'm already typing.
That's the guy, right? Yeah. Mike Nevares wanted to play. So is that 32?
No, that would be 31.
So that's 31. Again, guys, so if you are watching one more spot, Chris Negrin did say that he has a team member. TJMO, and that's it. So again, one more team, and we will be full for our tournament. And Amador Meravides, ¿cómo estás? How are you doing, amigo? You need to change over to the K2 page so we can actually see your comments. If you are leaving any on my particular page, I'm not able to see them, so make sure to change over. Might be the first break and run in 8-ball that we have on the stream tonight. If he can go ahead and run these last balls. Pretty good shot there. Ooh. Even he did the same thing. Alright, he can just put low right on the shot, come across. Uh-oh, he two-stroked that shot, didn't take his time. And as soon as I said that this might be the first break and run, kind of messing up on the 7. Make sure that you guys actually share the channel to as many pool groups as possible. We are trying to reach all 50 states. Once we do that, we will give $50 giveaway for being subscribers and also saying where you are from. And Chris Chris got away with that shot, he says, because of the cue. That was a great shot by Chris Carpenter. Scores 3-2 in a race to 7. Now, if you guys are watching and are playing this weekend, make sure that you download the app CompuSport so that you can keep track of the entire bracket. Once you download the app, you just need to search "We Survived Lockdown." That will happen on 6/6. Once that happens, you can search for yourself, follow yourself, and you will get all the notifications to the tournament. It is a super easy app, and we might do some kind of cool trivia or questions while you guys are playing. We might do a little bit of a giveaway just for hanging out with us on Saturday. It looks like Chris Carpenter is taking out his jump cue, jumping over the 6. If he jumps that over, should be able to get shape on that 4. Nice shot. Even Matt is giving him a clap. It's a very good shot. That's kind of cool. So this is the first time that I've paid attention to Chris Carpenter shoes, and they had a really big platform, or at least the bottom. I don't know why he did that. He would have run out. That's weird. It's a tougher shot than running out. The 4-ball did go past the 9. Wanted to shoot the cheese. I would have probably just run out instead. Okay, but his shoes are pretty thick, so it gives them extra height. And that's what I think about my Air Max too. I do have some that have the bubble pretty tall, and those are my shoes that I like to shoot with when it comes to pool. Just for the extra height, plus they're also super comfortable. Good shot, back and forth. And oh, he's just smiling. He was close to scratch in there. That's a pretty big shot here for this rack. Just gotta put quite a stroke. Good shot. Nice. He handled that particular shot really well. Gotta give him some credit there. That was good. Great spot. Good shot. Scores. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Wow. How did that happen? I don't know. That was crazy. And he got the spin off that 7 ball to make it. Plus he went around. That was unfortunate. 3-3, race to 7. We'll take a 30-second commercial break. Back in just a minute. So we are back here at the next break here. Wow, what a shot. Matthew Koskella shot the first ball on the break. Just didn't get the combo. And this is where we are left off. So now Chris Carpenter is starting to get in the stroke, to be honest. He's feeling really good, so Matt might be in trouble a little bit. So I know that if Chris gets too comfortable, he might not miss too many balls. So again, we are at 31 players. Chan Fan says that he needed a partner, so can you message Chan Fan to see if he is gonna play, because there's only one spot left?
I have asked him.
What did he say?
I said, do you want help finding a partner? And he said no, that he'll find his own partner.
Did you let him know when there's one spot left?
Does it matter?
Think it'll matter?
Well, if he hasn't found a partner in the last 6 days, he won't have found a partner.
Alright. But again, if you guys are...
The sniper's like, Bill, where are you?
Bill Vandewise has not... Oh, he says that he wants the last spot. He has it. He told me his partner already. Go into my comments with Bill and you'll see it. Huh?
What comment?
Here.
Oh, you mean messages?
Let's see. Go into... Where's the search button?
To go into Messenger.
Here?
No.
Nice shot. It's a pretty good shot by Matt to end up getting a
like 3 days ago.
Yeah, but he had another partner. So again, we are now full when it comes to the tournament this Saturday. So if you now have tried to find a partner, this is now
One person still who doesn't
a
have a partner.
full field. We do have, however, a person looking for a teammate,
Because his teammate had to drop out.
and that is Joel McAllister. He's a 467, and he can play up to, I'll do the math here in a second, while Matt is ahead 4-3 now. How you doing there, Gilbert? All right, so let's do the calculation here. 467 minus, calculator, 467 minus 1150. So he can play up to a 683 Fargo, which they're not a lot of. So if you are 683 and under, reach out to, what's his name again? Joel McAllister. He is looking for a partner. He actually was gonna play. Nice shot there by Matt. Very nice. His partner needed to drop off, unfortunately, because he's not established. So make sure to reach out to Joel McAllister, as we are now completely booked, and that's the only team that will have a person looking to play with. Now, if you guys are also a business and would like to sponsor our event this weekend, please go ahead and send us a message at the K2 Productionz. We will post something tomorrow about sponsoring and putting your name out there on the commercials during the stream all day on Saturday. We will start at 10:30. So go ahead and let us know so that we can promote your business as well. Nice hit there by Chris, and not giving up a shot. Pretty good. We tried to bank that ball, came a little short, but ended up getting rewarded. Pretty good shot. He is calling the 9. It's kind of funny because everybody in the room is on their phone except for the person shooting and myself. As I go around the room and see everybody that's here tonight. And what?
So that's not fair. 'Cause I'm
That's
doing
not
stuff.
fair. What? I thought it was. I'm
your
making an
secretary.
observation. That's it.
Well,
Everybody was on their
I
phone.
have to be on my phone.
Huh?
So, well, I'm your secretary. So
I think everybody. I mean everybody. I think we're both on our phone a lot now because of everything that we're doing. So it is expected. They said no early nine, so that 9 ball spots. And he didn't think about that earlier. And Gilbert Duran is saying, hey, I'm a 560 Fargo rate. I can play with this. Oh, with these guys. Yeah, of course, Gilbert. These guys are about your same Fargo, so we try to have everybody that plays here play pretty even to their Fargo, so that nobody has to give up a game or anything, unless it's a special circumstance where they really want to play each other and they both agree to the terms. So, yeah, this is something that you could play with. Of course, if you were in town, because
Joel says he's.
I know you're in town. Huh?
Joel McAllister said that he has a partner. He's meeting with him tomorrow to see how they play.
Oh, okay. So Joel McAllister just said that he might have a partner already for this weekend. Cool. All right. Whoa, I did not see that happening. I think he just kind of whacked it a little bit. One pocket shot. Might have to go back and rewatch that one to see how the balls are actually lined up so I can take that shot. That was a perfect view of that particular shot. Chris has a chance to tie it up at 4.
Show me how to get to know someone like you, someone like you. I want you to know me, 'cause I know then you'll see.
That's a very good out by Mr. Carpenter, tying up the game at 4. 4-4 is the score right now. And it should be up there, but oh, that's okay. You can be nosy. I don't mind. But usually, let's see. Where's the subscriptions? There we go. It is 4-4. Yeah. Yeah, we had.
Hi, Gilbert.
And Gilbert, you just got a hi from Kalen. Good break. And you can see the 1 ball. And they're over here whispering, so I have no idea what is going on. Good shot, but I'm not sure what he took that route. That was a weird way. I like coming around the 9. That one and try to shoot the 1 ball in the same pocket possible. Oh, I was gonna say, but then if you're Chris Carpenter, you just kick it in. And Chris Lulek is saying that he is the biggest Matt Koskella's fan. That's funny. You wanna actually get the little plug and plug in?
I'll just take this away.
Okay.
I took over. I stole it. So Chris, being his biggest fan, he actually was the one who very first introduced me to pool when we were both 21. And then I moved away from it and stopped playing for 10 years. And then 2 months after I decided to get back into it, I met Carlos. And he has been my coach ever since. So, thanks to Matt, I'm with Carlos 10 years later.
I'm his biggest fan too.
And yes, Gilbert, I was putting our kiddo to sleep, and I was also chasing a black bunny.
Oh, he was upset.
He was upstairs. He likes to get out, and I think he actually has been out all day, and we didn't notice until about 7 o'clock.
Oh, I saw him before. He was here. I think he started.
So he's still upstairs. I can't get him by myself. Matt tried helping, but he's too lanky, and the bunny just slips right through his arms. So very nice out by Matt. He came over and jokingly said, I should probably start trying now, right? That way I don't lose. So I know, like Carlos had said earlier, Matt gets up for work around 5 a.m. So he is trying to win it to and out so that he can go home and go to sleep.
Go night-night.
Yeah, he wants to go night-night. Nice break. If he can get on that 3. Oh, I think he can see it. Oh. I think that goes. He spinned it. Now, let's see him do it again. I know, it's easier on the 4. Nice. But now he's got to go 3 rails to come down for the 6. Yeah, Chris, we are having a pool themed wedding of sorts. So, definitely a positive ending from playing pool, but still costing us a lot of money. It's expensive. Expensive hobby, expensive wedding, just costs us a lot of money. Oh. That'd been great if it was Wild 9. Trick shots. Ooh, I feel like he poked it a little bit. He takes it just as seriously as the other shots. Ooh, 5-5. If you send me your address, you can get an invite. We are going in 3 weeks up north to Canyon X and Horseshoe Bend to take our engagement photos. We're getting all super dressed up. Yeah. With a fancy dress, a fancy suit, taking photos. You can wear a top hat if you'd want, with a bow tie and a cane, like a Mr. Peanut cane. And
I should have got one of those canes from the Renaissance Festival.
oh yeah, and then
Not pass.
once we unfortunately for the one, but as soon as we get those photos taken, once they're edited and sent back to us, we will be sending out invites. So push. So since he can see the 1, I assume he's going to play safe and not give it back. Nope. I think maybe he was trying to go and hide behind the 4 and just didn't quite get there. Nice. I don't think he meant to run into the 9. And now he gets to jump. Does Chris jump? I don't see him jump very often. Yep. But he's got the shoes on to jump, so.
He's got pretty cool shoes on.
Oh! At Metro, that goes.
And Maricopa that goes. And
Are you eating Reagan's gummy bear?
no, we're both eating your gummy bears now.
It's okay. We went to Froyo and ate up a whole bunch of gummy worms and frozen yogurt before picking up Matt. Nice. Oh, 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 oh. So, how do you get back to the 6? Just straight draw? Yep. He drew it so good that he drew it bad. Yes, Gilbert, these are 3 7/8 pockets. The Chris Robinson and Nick DeLeon match was a 9-foot table on 4-inch pockets. And I think that and this, in my personal, I thought he had it. That table and this table, I think personally, are the 2 hardest tables to play on. A 9-foot with 4-inch and a 7-foot with 3 7/8. That's my personal opinion. The only problem, Gilbert, is that while it makes you a better ball maker, it also tricks you because I don't scratch as much here because the pockets are smaller, but then I'll go to the bar and I scratch way more because the pockets are bigger. So not only do I make balls, I also make the white one. Dang, 10-foot with 4-inch. That seems unnecessary. That's like, what's a snooker table? 12 feet by 6 feet? That just seems insane. Yeah. So, attempted save. He at least left a bunch of distance and really left him on the rail. So So not much to do here beyond make it with top. Nice shot. Roll past the 5. He got there. Oh. He was still trying to recover and really kind of still on the rail, so it makes it tougher to shoot those shots. Little bump. So just center top. Center top. That's a new thing. Center top. It's like center, which is a little bit top. That's center top. What do you do? Do a little bank? Do a little dance?
Do a little love.
Thank you, Gilbert. Carlos found it after searching YouTube. Do a little bank. See? It's nice. See, I want it to be like oons, 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 oons. Very nice. Very fancy shot. That was pure pocket, too. You can't see because he's standing there now, so. You can't see so much, but Chris's wife is here. Oh, I thought he was gonna cut it. I was gonna say, Chris's wife is over in the corner here supporting him tonight, but she's staring off into the distance. Not quite as intrigued with the game as the rest of us. For as much as Chris plays, I know that Dawn doesn't come out very much. It's not really her jam.
Chris does win, she does benefit.
Oh yeah.
Last time that I won a tournament, he said, last time I won a tournament, I took everybody out to eat. We had lobster.
Well, yeah, if you did something that you made money at, I would encourage you, like the poker. You're pretty good at poker. So every Thursday night before all the quarantine stuff, I was going and working at the hospital making money, and he would go to the casino and usually make money. Can't win every time, but he was pretty good. Oh no, that's bad. That's not back. You're gonna have to back bank it. You cut it. It does look very thin.
This is for the win.
That's not creepy. He wanted to go hill.
Hail.
Gilbert, Carlos and I play in lots of Scotch doubles tournaments. In fact, in January, we played in Tucson, the BCA Arizona State Championships, and we won. We went through and won the hot seat undefeated. Eric Calleros and Rico Gonzalez came through the loser's side and won the first one, and then we won because they had to double dip us, and they did one dip, but they didn't get the Dairy Queen double dip, and we beat them the second set, so we won, and we are Arizona State Scotch doubles champs. We also have won the Doc Memorial Scotch doubles tournament last year. We also won the Valentine's Day Scotch doubles tournament in Las Vegas.
That we win. The way they keep inviting us to tournaments though. Then we got last place in the chip tournament, and we didn't win like 5 more tournaments. Yeah, so we're all right, but keep inviting us to tournaments, guys. We need more practice.
Yes, we like to play Scotch doubles, but only 8-ball. We are horrible at playing 9-ball. So we went to Vegas to play the Valentine's Day Scotch doubles tournament, and the night before they had a Scotch doubles 9-ball chip tournament, and we got 8 chips, and we went 8 and out. We were horrible. But we were like, maybe we shouldn't play tomorrow, but it was 8-ball on the winner's side, 9-balls on the loser's side. So we said, well, we just can't go to the loser's side. And we didn't. We won undefeated.
And then we fell asleep in the chair.
Yeah, we fell asleep in the chair. Tim Kovacs took a picture and said, being in the hot seat is the hard life, because we were waiting. We were waiting for the backside to catch up. All right. I think you got safe here. Oh yeah, Gilbert, invite us to tournament. We'll come out. We go to Florida for tournament, Vegas for tournament. I mean, I just go and watch, but
only if it's 8-ball though. If it's 9-ball.
He said 8-ball.
No, he said not 8-ball.
No, he said 8-ball, no 9-ball.
Yeah.
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 We actually have a friend that lives in Texas, Curtis Cardwell.
My cousin.
Your cousin, Josue, lives in San Antonio. Shane.
Anthony?
Shane from the USAMs. He wore the cowboy hat and he took all the pictures. We're friends on Facebook, like Shane Dilsmed or something. He lives in Texas. Ooh, he knows Curtis. Small world. Yeah. That was a good shot on the 3, but jumpy time on the 4. Yeah, every time we go to APA Nationals and Florida, we hang out with Curtis Caldwell. Oh, singles region. See, Curtis isn't nice, and he always wins both. So you gotta dethrone him. Yeah, you played him in Florida, and you played him in a mini. Yep. Cindy! I love Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Oh, ball in hand is not good for a hill match. That's right, Gilbert. You got to keep him in his place. Don't let him get too into it. Yeah, I coerced Matt into coming out to play. Because I said he needs to stop golfing so much. Alright, so this is more about speed control, I feel like, on this one. Because I would tend to overroll this and be very awkward on the 6, so. He looks pretty straight. Oh, he made an angle out of it. Yes, Cindy. Oh, yeah, Skylar. And then James Handshoe is also a pretty okay friend of mine. He owes me a jump cue. Still. It's been like 6 months that I've been waiting for a special glitter-made jump cue.
$5 he makes this.
No, of course he's gonna make it. I'm not taking that bet. I'm not gonna lose $5.
$5 he misses.
Okay, bet. I made $5.
You didn't want to take it the first time, chicken.
Yeah, because I would have lost. All right. First set in the books. Chris wins. Hill. We're going to take a little break. We're going to do some commercials, and we will be back. Okay.
Oh, sir, that was my grandma's. Ugh.
Don't worry, ma'am. All of your stuff is in okay hands.
Just okay?
Well, they don't give 2.5 stars to just anybody.
Here you go.
What's this?
It's your piano.
Hold this for a sec.
We don't have a piano.
But the neighbors do.
Just okay is not okay.
Looking for a moving company that's on time, isn't milking the clock, and doesn't charge for shrink wrapping items, disassembling, and reassembling furniture? Would you value a team of hardworking guys that care about your belongings? No, really. Like, if any of your possessions were damaged or lost during the move, they'd cover it. that same day. Well, Aaron Movers in Phoenix is serious about quality service, and we feel like we've mastered the art of moving. Since 2001, we've grown our well-known reputation for caution, speed, courtesy, and planning. We've held every member of our team to a high standard and have never dropped the ball. Now that I think about it, we haven't really dropped much of anything over the last 17 years. We understand that nothing we touch belongs to us, and that we need to handle your belongings better than we'd ever treat our own. Because, in case you didn't know, you're the boss on moving day. Listen, our team honestly just wants to help you get your items moved from point A to point B as quickly and safely as possible. Our custom-built trailer plays a big role in our ability to do this by reducing trips and lowering costs. We'll even set things up at point B for you. Our 5-star rating proves that hard work pays off. With hundreds of satisfied customers across the great state of Arizona, we want you to experience moving as it should be. Whether you're moving into a new office, transporting items out of the state, or settling into a new place to call home, Aaron Movers wants you to focus on what you'll be doing once you get there. Don't take a risk, and we'll take care of the rest. Click below or call Joe at 602-703-0078 to learn more or to get a free estimate.
Hello, we're back. All right, so they are just coming back, and I just want to say thank you guys for joining. Carlos has taken a break, so it is my turn. I haven't done this now in like 2 days, so I was jonesing. So hopefully you guys don't mind too much listening to me talk. So Matt Koskella just broke. And yes, Cindy, to answer your question before the break, I coerced. So Matt and I have known each other for 12 years now. Even before pool, we used to work together. We were both waiters at a restaurant called Notorious P.I.G. It was a barbecue pig restaurant. So that is how we know each other. So I feel like if I ask nice, he's usually pretty nice about it. So Chris needed a partner. I knew Matt was close to his Fargo. So here we are. So this looks like a pretty straightforward run out. So a dry break was not the best way to go.
Where's this YouTube thing?
Oh, right here.
Put like Lil Wayne radio on or something. Let that play for like a minute songs.
Here. I will.
Talking this bitch. Need a chair that's out of the camera view so I can dance.
So Matt's over here asking for Little Wayne radio. I guess I should reset the score. Oh, I'm going to call you out. Call you out so hard. There we go, guys. Matt has a very long beard. He has been working on that for I think at least 2 or 3 years. Mike Sandoval, another pool player, the one that Carlos played against, is a good friend of his and keeps it trimmed up for him. So it's a good break. Has shape on the one. I don't see a potential issue here. Oh, the 9-ball's stuck. So luckily this is not an all balls foul, so they can move that rack. The one thing I appreciate about watching Chris shoot is that he has such a soft touch. I feel like I tend to overhit everything, not on purpose. It's just my natural Kalen-ness. Let's see, that hooked, that's nice. So Carlos calls it Kalen speed. Oh no, oh, I thought he overcut it and it was gonna hit the rail. Yeah, so sometimes when we are playing Scotch doubles, one of the things is knowing how to coach the other person in a way that they understand. So instead of saying like lag, half lag speed, etc. Wow, I did not expect that. So right before we came back, we were all talking about how we tend to miss the easy ones and make the ridiculous ones. And Chris said, I'll miss the most straight in ball. I feel like that's what he just did. All right, so Chris is back to the table. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yes. So Carlos will say, hit this half Kalen speed instead of half lag or soft or pocket speed or whatever. My version is half Kalen speed. The reason I like Carlos as a coach is because he explains the why of what happens. He's like, you have to hit this with inside because, and then he shows you, like he takes a cue ball and shows you in slow motion and how it hits the rail and what it does when it comes off. So you can see and understand the concept of what's going on, so then you can apply it to other shots. All right, 1-1. Yeah, our leagues start on Saturday. The daytime ones will start because we have a curfew at 8 p.m. right now because of the riots and everything like that. So the daytime leagues, which is Saturday day, are going to start. And then as of Monday, there's no more curfew right now. So we would start up on Monday. But I guess we will see if Governor Ducey decides to extend the curfew. Oh, half Kalen speed is still way too hard, Cindy. I agree.
Take what you want from that last
Okay, ball down. He can see the one. Matt Koskella breaking. I don't see an issue. One in the bottom right corner, two in the side, three in the top. Tic-tac-toe, as Carlos likes to call it. So we'll see if Matt knows how to play tic-tac-toe. He missed the tick. So we won't know if he knows the tack and the toe, because he missed the tick. So now let's see if Chris knows how to tic-tac-toe. So I think he's going to have to go to the bottom rail and come back up. But let me see if I am right. Bottom rail, back up, very nice. See, his speed control is just really, really great. Well, why's he gotta do that when I say it? That's why. So I can't tell if that four ball goes. Nice try. So we have been open for a while now. The bars, 2 weeks, I think, maybe, for pool players to go in. And the rule is kind of just attempt to try to social distance. I don't know how much that really ends up happening. So Matt cutting in the 4, getting good shape. On the 5, you can just draw this back. So for instance, when we were streaming the Chris Robinson versus Nickus De Leon match, the restaurant was packed. And there was definitely not 6 feet of space, and not one person was wearing a mask. So at our bars, we're over all of the rules, apparently. So Matt had missed that 6, and he goes at other bars. That goes. It's a hard lesson to learn here, is that does not go here. Great. But did he scratch? Indeed he did. Wow. That is the second time I think that he's made great outs or great shots. And then he scratches. Either making the 9 and scratch, or making the 8 and then scratching. It's kind of a bummer for Chris. Maybe he just wants to. Maybe he just wants to have 3 sets. You know, get your money's worth. All right, so let's see Matt's break. Try break. With a magic rack, that does not happen very often. So Chris is now at the table. Fun fact about Chris is that he has 6 kids. That is a lot of kids. I can't even imagine how you even become a 568 with that many kids. I have one, and she's exhausting. Couldn't imagine trying to do 6 of them. So I think you can make the 3 here by backcutting the 1. Or not. Not a bad save. Hey, Garrett. I always remember your guys' names. I'm usually horrible with names. But Cindy, my main lady, Harold Valdez, but I don't see him on today. Garrett, these are our regulars, our besties now. Hit it. Not a bad safety here at this table. I don't think that one goes. On any other table, perhaps, but not here. So Fred, this is a 7-foot table with a 3 7/8 inch pocket. So people like to say that a bar box is an equalizer. That's what Carlos always says. Here, Matt is jumping. Did not get the height. So yeah, a lot of people say the bar box is the equalizer, but on this table, the pockets are truly an equalizer. We had 2 700 Fargos play here, Chris Lulick and Joey Ryan, and they are fantastic players. And I think out of the 25 racks or so that they played, there was only 5 break and runs. So this is a tough, tough table to play on, even for 700 level players. So here he needs to draw it. This is where that Kalen power would come in handy. Perfect. He needs just a little angle, which I think he has. Hopefully he just doesn't bump the 4 weird as he comes over. Yep, perfect. Didn't even touch the 4. Oh, that's just a little bit unlucky. Then he's right over the 6.
Hey, that's what I call about teamwork.
So he's grabbing the cheater stick, the bridge. I actually saw Shane Van Boning shoot a shot with the bridge the other day, and I was amazed because it proves even the pros, sometimes there's just that one spot on the table they cannot quite reach. We had a bet going on. Oh, darn it. Actually, I think he got bump shape though. We were kind of having a conversation during the Nicholas De Leon and Chris Robinson match about how tall Shane Van Boning was. Oh, you know what? Not necessarily a bad thing, because he did not make the 7. So I think the general consensus was that he is either very nice shot, 5'11" or 6 feet-ish. So Matt was telling me before he got here that he just needs to remember and remind himself he's a good player. and stop missing the easy shots. So I think that you're going to see him start to step it up a little bit as he is now more comfortable on the pockets, and hopefully see him win this set so we can see a third round. So yeah, like I said, Cindy, the census was 5'11" to 6 feet. I actually asked him, and he never responded. Rude. I'm sure he gets so many messages every day that he doesn't even look, probably, at his messenger. But I did ask him, but he did not respond. Ooh. Almost got a bump scratch, but he luckily did not. The one does cut into the side, so then you go one into the side, cue ball down to the bottom rail and back up, leaving yourself an angle on the 2 to get down to the 3. There we go. Not too shabby. You just got to make sure now you don't bump into that 5 ball. Or the 4, I guess. Oh, that was crazy. It like went into an angle, but then it came straight out. Well, what do you have used? Inside, I guess, on that one. Nice shot. That was another one. I think Cindy on that 5 to the 6. That would have been Kaylin's speed. Oh, I don't like this. You gotta cut it into the side. Yeah. Slow down. Slow down, cue ball. All right. That's okay, I guess. All the way down, he calls it. Barely even touched the rail. That was a very nice break and run. Like I said, we should really see. So yeah, Cindy, like right now, I just saw your comment about nice shot. So there's probably like a 45-second lag or 30 seconds. So sometimes I explain before the rest of the comment comments. But I have the screen up to see the comments as they go. So I know that Carlos earlier was talking about how we have awesomely reached 1,000 likes and or 1,000 followers on Facebook, which is awesome. But we only have 84 followers on YouTube. 84. That's horrible. If we get 1,000 followers on YouTube, we start getting paid for being on YouTube. So, oh wow. So this is like a masse shot, I think. Because if you can masse, you would get shape by coming around for the 2. But he likes the 1 real quick, which that was why I like the masse better. Because if you hit it too good, it will follow it in.
September, right?
Hey Matt, they said that it's a foul because your beard touched the ball.
Chris can call his own foul. I almost said something over.
Great shot, missing the pocket there. So Matt is on a roll, I feel like. Yeah, Cindy, we hit 1,000 yesterday, and we gave out $20 for a trivia question after we hit 1,000 followers. But like I said, only 83 followers on YouTube. So that's got to be our new focus. Because if we can hit 1,000 followers on YouTube, we start getting paid by YouTube. Like YouTube stars. My daughter told me, she's 7. She told me and Carlos that she wants to be a YouTube star. She actually has a long list, though, of things she wants to do. YouTube star, vet, a cat vet, not any old vet, just cats. A Dunkin' Donuts worker, because she loves Dunkin' Donuts. And a rock star that lives in Paris. So she's got lots of ambitions. When I asked her about it, she thought, she said she's going to do one each day of the week. So she's going to be real busy. Lots of school. So ball down, he can see the 1, but I don't know that he can get to the 2 from the 1. So might be one of those you play safe because there's no reward in making the ball. Not a bad lead. I think though he can cut it. So from my angle. So Chris was apologizing. Apparently he said, "Oh, this is going to be the last time Matt breaks." And then he said, "Oh, dang, I thought you're on the hill. I didn't realize you had another one. I wasn't trying to shark you." And Matt goes, "You're going to have to try way harder than that before you can offend me or shark me." Very nice shot. He can thin this though. So I like thinning what you're looking at is the right side of the ball and coming back around using the 4 and 8 as the blockers. But he, oh, he said option to Chris. So Cindy, what is your daughter's special need? I asked that because my daughter, our daughter, when she was when she was 3 years old, tested at 18 months. She needed physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, feeding therapy, and none of it was covered by insurance. Even though I'm a nurse, I have great insurance, it still wasn't covered. So it was very expensive for me, but we paid for everything out of pocket. The only thing that was covered was speech therapy 1 time a week for 30 minutes, but I did not accept that. So I did not use my insurance. Oh, that's my face. Sorry. And we just paid about $800 a month. That was exactly how he planned it. Very nice shot. I didn't think that he could make that, but indeed he can. So I know again also that Carlos mentioned our Scotch doubles tournaments. We have 32 teams. We are maxed out. We are full. Apparently the flyer that went out in the billiards magazine, he gave him that ball. That's why he pushed it away. The billiards magazine says starting at, or doors open at 11, starting at 11, but we are doors open at 10, starting at 10:30. So please, everyone who is coming, and I will send out a message as well to all the teams, but if you happen to be watching, we are opening at 10 at Bull Shooters, starting at 10:30. As it is, we're already not looking at starting the finals until midnight when we start at 10. So if we start an entire hour later, we won't even start the finals till 1 a.m., and that does not sound fun. So he's looking at that one. I don't think it goes. So now he's looking to see if the 1-5 is wired. It kind of looks wired to me. Maybe hitting a little short. Nope, pretty wired. Oh, but no. So he's upset because he got no. He got no love on that roll. Well, Cindy, it sounds like she's made incredible progress. Reagan is on the way out, but no rail. Reagan was diagnosed on the spectrum when she had all that done. They said she meets 4 out of 5 of the spectrum criteria, but we aren't convinced that she actually has autism. We think maybe she just has really bad anxiety that doesn't allow for her to communicate properly. And in 2 years, she went 4 years developmentally, so that's fantastic. So I know what it's like, and I appreciate other moms like you who put in the work for their kids. That's really amazing. So he meant to get way more straight on that 2-ball, I think, but he's gonna make it work. Hey, Hopeful. They're working on your cup. I don't know when we're gonna get it, but they're working on it. Ooh. I feel like that is something I would do. 1-ball run with ball in hand. I'm very good at doing that. So let's see. If he can do the run. little bit of a cut on the 9, but on a 7-foot table shouldn't be too tough. Ho 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 ho. I was surprised he put low on that. I would have just rolled it up with top and not even had an issue. That's funny, Cindy. Reagan hates OT because she's so bad at it. She liked speech because they made a lot of games out of it, but she hates OT because they had to make her like throw a ball, balance on a beam, and she said it's too hard. I can't do it. And since they were making her do things she couldn't physically do, like jump, she hated it and used to cry and cry and cry. And it would take us 30 minutes of the hour just to get her to start to participate in OT. It was really tough. So we eventually just gave up on the occupational therapy, and now she's just super awkward. She says she wants to play soccer, but I will just laugh if she even tries. All right, so Chris might run out here. That was a surprising hit because I thought he would just try to slow roll it for the 6 or 7 in the side. Uchka, Uchka. Here he got tough. There we go. I thought he might have to bank it. Oh my gosh. Wow. What a way to lose that set. So he had 2 to... Oh, I'm pushing buttons, guys. Pushing buttons. That was... I did not mean to push. There we go. So Matt is trying to renegotiate for the last set. Trying to get double or nothing, I think. But wifey is over in the corner. I don't know how much she's going to like that. But I think she defers to the expert. So Matt came over again and was like, put on Eminem. And he goes, it's brutal. So you can't. I was gonna switch over, but you can't see because we don't have the third camera. We put up them playing on the TV. They can see it on YouTube live. It's about a 45 seconds lag. So they can sit there and watch the shots they missed or the shots they make, kind of like an instant replay too on something uh, close. And he goes, "It's really brutal to watch yourself play pool." And I said, "Well, only watch the good shots to see how good you're playing, and just look away when it's the bad shots." That's my coach. So they did not want to take a break. So they're getting right into this next set. Trying to update so you guys can see where we're at here. Chris won the first one. Matt won the second one. Nope, second one. So there we go. Hopefully that makes sense. I think we might be looking at a run out here. That 8 ball is really kind of a duck to get around perfect for the 9. Too hard. Never try to get shape on the side, but Chris did not have any problems there. So Matt said, "Whoa, whoa." Nobody said anything about actually trying on this set. So if you're going to try, then I'm going to try. So this last set should be interesting if both parties are now finally going to try. Oh, wrong ball down. So the 2 is really tight. The 1, not so fantastic either. They were just asking, "Oh, are we doing 3-foul?" Which is hilarious because they're on the 3rd set and just deciding to talk about 3-foul. But they said no, 3-foul. So straight in the pocket. Great shot. So I don't think that with ball in hand, that was the shape to get. Unless you bank perfect like that. Dang, Matt. Stepping it up. Not a bad leave. I don't think, unless he's going to try that same bank that Matt just tried, or and made. Let's see where the 3-ball goes. Oh, safety, good. It's funny, Cindy, a little bit ago, before you got on, I was talking about our regulars and how I know their names. And I was like, where's Cindy? I don't know where Cindy is. Wow. Great kick. Oh, I feel like that curved out. I'd like a replay on that. I feel like it actually like almost rainbowed. We check our table at least once a week for level idity, for being level, and it's level, but that looked just really weird. So he's gonna go rail first. Not. If the scratch didn't happen, then that was a great shot. But that scratch does not help. There are no early 9s here. So he's going to have to take the 5-9 combo maybe and then spot it. Or, since he does have ball in hand, shoot the 1 and get on this bottom side of the 5. Well, it's harder to do in my opinion, but I'm not a 560 Fargo, so. This is what I would do too. All right, so he spots the 9 and keeps shooting. I think he has to come 3 rails. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Now he can either go again, 1, 2, 3, or draw. That's kind of why I like coming 1, 2, 3 a little bit better, because then he isn't so far away from the 8-ball. But if he makes it, then it was good shape, right? Oh, leaves himself a tough shot here on the 9. Who said it was tough? Not me. Sometimes I think these players not only play the game, but maybe play a little strategy. Like maybe let the other player get a game or two, feel good, maybe even win a set to force a extra set, make more money. I don't know. I just think long-term strategy, perhaps. I'm chewing gummy bears, if that's what you guys are hearing. Because Carlos went out to go get mystery food. Take two, Cindy. Oops. Didn't come off right. I know, Cindy, that Carlos does it in 8-ball. He will let someone win a rack so that you can see how they play. So yes, I guess like Carlos. But don't give away his secrets, apparently. Right, Brian? Never. No one would ever have strategy. But then, you know, the final set, you pull it out. Oof. I don't know, Brian. More money if you miss some shots. Maybe you can get some more action. I mean, that's what I do. That's why my Fargo's so low. Because I, you know, sandbag and I'm really like a 600. But I just let people win so that people keep wanting to give me action. But I'm actually a 600 Fargo, really. At least. Nice draw. Oh, unfortunate that it didn't go in because he does leave Chris a shot. Do you have to go all the way around the table to get back? Or can you use inside here? Nope, you go ziggy zaggy, zoop zoop zoop. All the way around the table. But I think he meant to come off that rail and back down to shoot the 4 in the same pocket, but nice try. Nice little safety. So that goes, well, damn. Even if I make it, how do you get shape? So, nice kick. But did leave a shot. I hear you, Brian. My goal is to just never lose, ever, ever. Not one time, but I do all the time, but I never want to. Yeah, Cindy, you said it correct. Although it's ziggy, ziggy zaggy, zoop zoop zoop. So you can tell your friend that coming around 3 or 4 rails is the ziggy zaggy Zoop, zoop, zoop. I think that's how they said it during the Moscone Cup. So I'm just gonna call it the same. Seems right. Oh, oh. I thought that wasn't gonna go. He threw that with a lot of outside. I think it's interesting to watch these players play because they play with so much inside outside. I use top, middle, bottom, and even then, I'm not always great with that. But sometimes I see these people put like 5 tips of outside, whatever the maximum amount of inside or outside is. I see these guys use them on like every shot. I'm like, I don't understand. Just make it. Because I feel like I start to guess. Because if I'm aiming with just top on a ball, I know where I'm shooting. And the second you start to add inside or outside, it changes where you're aiming on the ball, even with the low deflection shaft. Wow, great break. That's a bummer. Good thing it's not like 8 ball, where if you make the 8 on the break and scratch, you lose. Yes, in APA. My life is APA. Nobody will let me on their BCA team, Cindy. BCA here is very, very competitive and aggressive. And if you're not, I don't know, I'd say at least a 500, it's tough. It's tough to get on a team. Nobody wants you. Nobody wants me, Cindy. Oh. So, yes, I want to play in BCA, but I'm not cool enough. So, tough shot on the 9 here. Yeah, that's tough. But Not a horrible leave. Not an easy shot for sure. And he missed. Because, yes, not an easy shot. But he gives that one away to Chris. Because it is pretty close in the pocket. Thank you, Brian. I've tried to use Carlos as a bargain chip. Like, hey, yeah, you gotta let me on the team. And it kind of sucks. But you get Carlos on the team. That doesn't work here either.
Shit, fuck. That's what it feels like. You've only done it to me like 12 times, though.
Carlos had said, oh, I'm eating, and then I'll be right in, and you can eat. But he never came in, guys. He's abandoned me. My food is cold and soggy probably by now. No cool, not cool. Safe here, obviously. Stick behind the 5. Nice. So now Matt. So they're talking about moving the rack. He might be hunting bunny rabbits, Brian, because Black Lightning is loose in the house.
Oh, fuck that titty.
He is the one that is the fastest, the nimblest, the blackest, the hardest to find. And he's loose somewhere in the house. So he's contemplating life here. Because coming on that long side of the 3 does you no good. You have to be on the short side. But how do you do that? So that is what he is trying to figure out. I know, right, Brian? He's out there enjoying himself, having a good time, laughing at my pain over not being able to eat my tacos. Nice shot. See, that's exactly what I was wondering is how do you get from the 2 to 3? He taught me how, just right there. But a little bit too far up for the 4, and you're definitely not going to be able to hold it for the 5. So I like skimming the right side of the 4, going up table, leaving a safe. I don't think, again, that there's any benefit to making this ball. Oh, fancy. I like it. I like it. Wow. Wow. Great, great shot by Matt. Bummer of the no shape. This is tough. You go one rail, but use outside to shorten it. But he's using, oh, great. Coming from behind. Never in a million years, never would have thought to shoot that shot. That is the one thing I really like about pool. Well, one of the things is that it's such a creative sport. It's kind of like the dunk contest in basketball, how there's really good, cool dunk contests and like the Harlem Globe Trotters and such. In pool, there's 10 different ways, at least, probably, to make any given ball and get around the table and all of those things, which makes it so exciting to watch and to watch other people play, because you really get to see how their minds work and their creativity in it as well. So Matt trying to keep the score tight. I feel like if Matt would have made that, it would have been up there in the great shots close to what Alex Dodora did, where he did a 3-rail kick, came from behind and made the ball in the side. So put the one ball on the bottom rail and put the cue ball up with all the other balls on the other side. Or you just bank it and get perfect shape on the two. I mean, that's the other option there, I guess. This is the ball you need to be careful on, though. But he didn't even go look to see where he needed to be. And I feel like that's not it. If he would have walked, he would have seen that you could just slow roll the 5, back cut the 7, and come around for the 8 in the same pocket. But because he did not walk the table, he oh, darn. So this should be a pretty easy 1-2. All right.
Thanks for not taking me a dangler. Right? Doesn't make me feel too good about myself since you showed up. How many do you need? Moved one. 4-2. I ain't moved yet. Ah, I'm sorry. Holy. You're the last one dropped.
I agree, Brian. The right stop on that, or the right shot on that, was to stop it or to slow it. But because, again, he did not come and walk around the table, I actually think that one time, once upon a time, Carlos told me something to the effect of, if you start to consistently walk around the table, that just walking around the table immediately increases your Fargo. Because you will see shots that you did not shoot before. So Carlos, I guess, probably knows what he's talking about, because I noticed that, oh, almost off the 8. Oh no. Oh, I noticed that when I walk around the table, I obviously notice shots that I would not have seen from the angle where I was standing originally. So when he said walking around the table immediately increases your Fargo, I think that he was right. And that was proven by that shot by Matt there on the 5.
Alright. Why haven't you shown me how to do that one yet?
So Carlos just came in and Matt was asking why he hasn't showed him how to shoot that one yet.
Like 6 people, bless you. Did 6 people watch?
36.
All of those people I want to play against because they got worse at pool.
I already did.
The good news is I can't let him win. Oh, I won't.
He was the 30. Tell him he was the 32nd team.
Don't tell
Oh.
him anything. Tell him we bet way more than we did.
What's happening over there? Sniffles? I feel like I can't walk around anyway without looking at the angle. I know a lot of people just get down and shoot,
You deserve it.
and I cannot. Why? Oh my goodness. Look at Chris is now getting a much higher score because I don't know how to click here. I see people just shoot a shot without ever looking at the angle, and I absolutely cannot do that.
That's too
Great shot.
It's too good.
Yeah, Chris is too good for me. So I want to go eat my. I fixed it already. You're like way delayed.
Oh yeah.
I want to go eat my soggy tacos now.
Go ahead.
I can't get out unless you get out. Oh, that's a big miss. Difference of being down by 1 or down by 3. That's a big swing. I got a big butt. You gotta move.
So I am back. Thank you guys for still actually hanging around. It is 10 o'clock local time. I ate my tacos and now giving a relief to Kaylin to go ahead and, like she was saying, eating some soggy tacos. I was kind of watching here some of the commentating, so talking about the bunny that I had to go fetch for a little while. So, and hello, Cindy. Thank you for coming in tonight and watching the stream. We do have these two guys going to 7. Chris is leading now. And let's see if he can maintain that lead. It's pretty good safety, it looks like, right there. Just kind of a thin cut on the one. So we were actually, while I was actually eating, we were looking for some sponsors to actually get their business name out there to our K2 Productions, put their logo on our banners with their phone number and a brief description of what they do in their business to get them exposure. So again, if you are a business owner currently and watching here, would like to get your name out there. Nice shot there by Matt. Oh my God. I thought that was in. Please let me know so that we can go ahead and talk about getting you guys actually exposure and hopefully some business from people around the valley of Phoenix, Arizona. And Chris is actually taking advantage from what I'm seeing. That Matt is just giving away the games. It's kind of a summary that Cindy is saying. So that is pretty good. Again, if you guys are watching, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. Not only just like our page. Our big tournament this weekend is a 32 field board. $120 entry. And the field is full. We had to turn some of the teams down. I did say that we will start an alternate list just in case that some of the teams that are scheduled to play cancel last minute. So we will have maybe a couple of backups just in case that there are some cancellations. But again, as I was talking about sponsors, make sure that if you are wanting to sponsor this event this weekend, we will have your logo pretty much like we have in the screen, upper left hand corner. The Always Fun, Always Fabulous, Always $5 has always been sponsoring us since pretty much the beginning. What they do is any type of jewelry that they sell is $5, and it is pretty good jewelry. So you can order online, place them if you are even out of state. If you guys are looking for anything, possibly Mother's Day or Valentine's Day or anything like that, give her a shout out. Let's go and watch the commercial on one of our ads. Go to her page and you can go ahead and buy anything on that particular page, and it's only $5, which is super cheap. You guys should be okay. Yeah, if you want to. And Chris is okay, so that's totally fine. And Matt is saying that if Chris actually gets the winning here, they might do one more race, short race to 5 for 100 is what he wanted to do. So we'll see what happens on the outcome of the match. So I know the set score is 1-1, as you can see on the screen. They both have one, but looks like Matthew is I think he might be playing a little tired or a little fast. So we'll see what happens. And also, guys, if you are watching this stream tonight and are playing on the tournament, I want to remind you that you guys need to actually make sure to download the CompuSport. And we do have a lot of people that have used the CompuSport just to have our tournaments run super smoothly. With CompuSport, you get everything. We get to actually pretty much do everything that you would want on a tournament. You get to know what particular table number you are playing, at what time, who your opponent is, what their Fargo rating is. Of course, we do the math for you, what the races are. You can see who they played last, what the score was. And the best thing also that we do like is that we can send you messages and you get alerts once the table assignments have been done. So it is a fantastic world that we live in. That's a great shot by Matt. Wow. He got perfect shape on that 7. Now he's just got to make the ball. Oh, he kind of hit that particular point. He thought he had made the ball, but so now it's a pretty easy out for Chris, unless he does something crazy. Oh my God, how lucky did he get? He didn't have to do all that. And we will go possibly do a short race to 5 for 100 is what they talked about. I'm not sure if Chris Carpenter will agree, but if they do, don't go anywhere. This is going to be the match here if he makes this ball. And that's it. Score is 7-2. Let's see what race to 5 for 100. Here we go. Tails it is. So let's back it up. Super short. Race to 5. And we will go ahead and mark it to go ahead and do that. But Matt, in the meantime, we'll take a quick commercial, 5-minute break. Huh? Yeah, go ahead. 5-minute break. That's fine. Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. So, all right, guys, we'll be taking a quick commercial break here.
Oh, sir, that was my grandma's. Oh.
Don't worry, ma'am. All of your stuff is in okay hands.
Just okay?
Well, they don't give 2.5 stars to just anybody.
Here you go.
What's this?
It's your piano.
Hold this for a sec.
We don't have a piano.
No. But the neighbors do.
Just okay is not okay.
Looking for a moving company that's on time, isn't milking the clock, and doesn't charge for shrink wrapping items, disassembling, and reassembling furniture? Would you value a team of hardworking guys that care about your belongings? No, really. Like, if any of your possessions were damaged or lost during the move, they'd cover it. That same day. Well, Aaron Movers in Phoenix is serious about quality service, and we feel like we've mastered the art of moving. Since 2001, we've grown our well-known reputation of precaution, speed, courtesy, and planning. We've held every member of our team to a high standard and have never dropped the ball. Now that I think about it, we haven't really dropped much of anything over the last 17 years. We understand that nothing we touch belongs to us, and that we need to handle your belongings better than we'd ever treat our own. Because, in case you didn't know, you're the boss on moving day. Listen, our team honestly just wants to help you get your items moved from point A to point B as quickly and safely as possible. Our custom-built trailer plays a big role in our ability to do this by reducing trips and lowering costs. We'll even set things up at point B for you. Our 5-star rating proves that hard work pays off. With hundreds of satisfied customers across the great state of Arizona, we want you to experience moving as it should be. Whether you're moving into a new office, transporting items out of the state, or settling into a new place to call home, Aaron Movers wants you to focus on what you'll be doing once you get there. Don't take a risk, and we'll take care of the rest. Click below or call Joe at 602-703-0078 to learn more or to get a free estimate.
right, we are back at K2. This is going to be the last race of the evening. It should be pretty fast. It is just a short race to 5 playing 9 ball. And let's see if we can go ahead and possibly get again. I know that Matt is saying for all my marbles. He said that he's bringing all his marbles tonight to this particular venue tonight. Let's see if he can handle the pressure. It looks like start out a little bit rough. He's hooked on the 4 ball, so now needs to do something with that 3. I like trying to kick it somewhere, but it's kind of tough to get a clean make on this ball. And now Chris can see the entire ball, possibly even run out if he can. All right, so short race to 5 for $100. Right now, Chris is up 150. That is what they played for, $150 a man. And this is now the last race for Hunter's Macaroonies. And Chris is making quick work of this rack. Looks like if you give him ball in hand, he's not going to forgive you too much for making that mistake. So he's making him pay right now, right off the bat, looks like. Just draw the ball back into the bottom rail and out. Just like that. Perfect angle. And, should be pretty good. He's in stroke right now, ladies and gentlemen. He is with the bacon. Oh. Matt is over here with me saying that. So Matt is saying, he just came up to me saying that he wants to know if I can give him the other headset so that I can coach him from over here in the chair to help him out, because right now Chris is playing pretty solid. As you can see, that was a super solid break. Just unfortunate that he can't see the 1 ball, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But I like shooting more from the side or breaking from the side of the rail. The only reason I like to do that is because I know that the cue ball also kind of ends up exactly where it's at right now, but the 1 ball floats more towards the bottom left part of the rail so that I could have a shot on the 1 ball. That is basically my whole entire night, trying to figure out the break so that I can get shape on the 1 when I'm breaking. As soon as I kind of figure out a 9 ball, how that break actually works, and you leave the 1 ball on the break how you want to and make a ball, the opponent is in trouble a little bit, basically because you're controlling not only your break but also the one ball. And if you control the one, that's pretty huge. So right now, I think I'm not sure if they've broken ran many times. I think at least one from the times that I was watching. Let's see if now Chris can possibly just skim the 4 and come up table here. Try to get him behind the 8. That's not too bad. Did okay. If Matt hits it good, he can put him right behind the 5 if it doesn't leak. But in this particular bar box and with that particular ball, the speed that you think you're gonna hit it is actually about half to a fourth of the speed, only because that cue ball does travel quite a bit. Beautiful shot by Chris. He's in that stroke. He isn't missing too many shots, so I wouldn't want to bet against him right now. As you can see, he's kind of controlling the ball in the middle of the table now. He's not overstroking balls anymore, and I think he figured out how much speed he needs to be always in the center of the table. And when that happens, it's very, very tough to beat an opponent. So, oh, wait a minute. That was crazy. He kind of overrolled it there a little bit, but he's okay. Again, he's not missing too much, so as long as he just fine strokes the ball, should be good. Oh no, he hit the point. Hit the point, hit the point. Giving him a lot of credit. And all of a sudden, instead of being up 2-0, he's not breaking and it's 1-1. Only because he missed Judge that particular 8. It doesn't go, right? Yep. Chris just walked up to me saying that he's like, no matter what I did on that 8 ball, I had to spin it to make it at the same time. That's why I kind of played long shape on that ball. And once I did that, I have to hit the balls in the middle of the pocket or they don't go. I have nightmares, or I've had a couple nightmares already about some of the shots, but at the same time, I do love this bar box table. It does play good, and you gotta hit the center of the pocket or it doesn't go. So myself, I don't think he's the only person that likes it. I honestly, and it's just not to brag or anything, but I do like this table and how it plays, basically because you have to hit the center of the pocket to make that ball go in, which I believe should be every single table out there, at least to hit the center of the pocket when it comes to a bar box, so that the equalizer goes away quite a bit. So you have to make sure that you're playing good in order to win. So, and oh, he just hung that ball. But again, it is now the 10:30 hour, so I understand that some of the viewers are going to actually log off for the night. It is a school night, like we call it. So some players like to call it quits after a certain time, especially myself. If I'm watching pool, Usually around the 10 o'clock, 10:30, it's time to go to night night. But again, if you guys have been watching the entire stream, I do appreciate you guys hanging out with us and enjoying the stream, leaving the comments tonight. Randall Moore said that we're doing a pretty good job with our production here. We're trying to keep it as professional as possible, at the same time giving you guys great angle views and great commentary if possible. We are booked for all the way through the end of June. We are starting to possibly start in July, so if you're looking for a match, you just have to let us know so that we can actually book a match for you, get you somebody that is about the same Fargo. For the most time, what we do is we actually advise that you post it in the K2 what you're looking for, what kind of match, and then we get you into the pool room. We reserved pretty much a time for you to come out and play. You get your own personal time, personal table. No sharking going on. You can get to play. There's no spots anywhere on the pool table where there's a restriction of some sort. You get to play freely. Also, you can do requests, kind of like Matt did today. He requested some 90s hip-hop music, so we try to accommodate our pool players to play as comfortable as possible. Also, we do have our AC unit now going, and we actually try to keep it cool around 75 degrees to 77. Yesterday was a weird exception. I don't know what happened, but the pool players were playing around 80 to 79 degrees. And when I was commentating, I'm like, man, it's really hot in here. I don't know what's going on. So then when I went to go check the temperature, it was 80. And I'm like, why is it so hot? And one of the pool players said, yeah, that's why I kept coming, that it was really hot. You should have told me, because we didn't have the fans going, and also the door to the laundry room was open. So all of the cold air from the room was actually escaping into the rest of the house. So again, that is something that we try to cater as much as possible to our pool players. And then at the same time, we do have free drinks that they can actually have at any time. So again, all we do is just promote the pool scene, and at the same time just take care of the equipment, share the stream, put on your personal page, and any gratitudes at the end of the night, of course, are surely welcome. Chris is now 2-1. It's a nice run of balls that he just did in a short race to 5. So I think this game is gonna be done within the next possibly 20 minutes, 25. So it'll be around 11 o'clock by the time this game is possibly done. So Chris is now up to break. Chris, you can break. You can break. Yeah, it's totally fine. I know, that's fine. Just Chris is not used to breaking without actually having the opponent at the table, so I am just letting him know that's totally fine to break. We have you covered in that particular aspect. Nobody's going to question if he actually ran out when there's a video evidence of them actually playing, so it is totally fine to actually watch the stream as you're going to the restroom if you need to. So, and now Matt comes to the table to go ahead and shoot it out. Can't see the one ball. Shoot the ball one over and come across. Uh-oh. It's a little bit tough to do anything with that particular cue ball there. You try to spin it, which was a pretty good attempt, going to the rail first, and then with the spin it does hit it and makes it. If he misses the shot, this is the reward, so you can't be too upset with that miss. On this one, I like thinning the one ball to the left side and have the cue ball try to come and actually possibly hit the 7, the 9, or the 6. There's a big target practice, but he's gonna try a crazy shot here. Try to make the 1, but there's a was a very low percentage shot. I think myself, I like just playing the safety and try to have the cue ball. Like I said, hit the 6, 7, or 9. It's a pretty big window to actually play a really good save, as long as you hit one of those balls. Right, Chris is gonna spin the ball here. Good shot, down the table and up. Pretty good. Can't be too upset about that. Good shot on that ball, good speed. You can just go forward with a little bit of left and shoot the 7 on the opposite corner. Try to get shape on that 7 on the side. That's a little tough to now get to the 8 ball, so I like shooting it with the other speed. Now he has to settle with a very thin cut on the 8 ball here. But he's not doing a lot with the cue ball. He's trying to play it simple as possible, so. And again, on the last one, myself, just a little bit of inside spin and get to the middle of the table, and it's easy shape for the 7. I don't think coming across was the right shot there. Nice cut, and he gets a little bump reward on that ball. Not too bad. Can't be too mad about that particular bump shape. They are now tied up at 2 in a race to 5. So we have a pretty close game. Thank you guys for you guys staying with me. It is almost 11 o'clock and we have approximately 30 viewers tonight. And it is the last set. So this is not anymore best of 3 sets. This one is actually short race to 5 for 100, because it looks like Chris already has 300 in his pocket right now. Matt Koskella is trying to get some of that money back so that he only is down 50, but if he loses this set, it will be 250 down for the night. So nice cut, very nice cut on that one. Now he's in line for running out. Just make sure that you make this ball. He kind of stroked it too high. Needed to more be of a stop shot there instead of trying to draw the ball back just a hair. I saw that happen. Oh my god, that's crazy. He was already in line, so I'm not sure why he tried to do that. Alright, so Kaylin is saying that she got the score sheets ready for the tournament. I know that we printed them at lunchtime today of our regular job, and she also hole punched the questionnaires that we are going to be asking our players that will be playing on the stream. So if you're playing this weekend and there is a questionnaire for you to fill out, make sure that you put in there and answer all of the questions so that we can talk about you. At the same time, get you guys ready for the stream and some exposure. Being on the stream also puts a little bit of nerves, I believe, on you. There's not only the people watching in the room, but there's also people watching all over social media when you're playing. And Kaylin is bragging of how much she did. Oh, great shot there by Matt. That was a courageous shot there. I don't think myself I would have liked to bank that one for the money, but it's a pretty good shot. Put it in my head. He only now needs 2. Chris needs 3. Alright, so anybody out there that is sweating this particular match, if the score is 3-3, I will do a sweat bet in a race to 2, since these guys will be playing pretty even. Again, that is if Chris wins the next game. So I know that there's about 30 people watching, so again, if we can go ahead and get a sweat bet and keep you guys entertained and also sweating this match, I will do that for you. Matt has a clear shot at the one. I think there is a reward if he makes this ball here. No, it's a tough shot, especially when you're all the way down and on the rail. Maybe he could have pushed just a bit more to make it maybe a easier shot or make a ball bank. So Chris shot a pretty good shot there. Nice thin cut. Very nice controllable speed too. That was not easy to actually make, so you need to shoot that ball really well in order to control that speed and get position on the 3 ball. So nice shot by Chris Carpenter there. El CC using initials are CC, kind of like mine. All right, so now just like I called it, Chris Carpenter is going to make possibly a 3-3 match. If he makes this 9, so if anybody out there would like to take Matt Koskella on this one, I will bet you 10 bucks, paid as soon as this match is over. So race to 2 for $10. Anybody out there, first come, first serve. Put it on the post of K2 Productionz of the stream. As soon as I say bet, we have a sweat bet of a race to 2 for $10, and I will go ahead. Next song. Let's see. All right. Based on requests from Matt, we are going to skip the song that's playing. All right. So before this rack is over, anybody out there want to take a bet? All right. Jamie Sell is betting on Matt Koskella, so I am taking Carpenter. So they are playing really close. So let's see. This will be paid right after the match. So Jamie Sal, we have a bet, $10 sweat bet for the fun. I'm betting on Chris Carpenter. You are taking Matt. Good shot there by Matt, all the way down, perfect shape. And Kaylin is saying that I'm a degenerate gambler. Not so much. I'm just trying to have fun with our viewers. I know that when people are watching and they're kind of just looking at the screen, it's always kind of cool to like do a little bit of interaction with our viewers, keep them entertained, and maybe they will come back to the stream one more time and stay to the end of the match. So we will see how this turns out. Cindy says that at least I'm a cheap degenerate gambler. I know. I try to not be too crazy when it comes to the cash, unless I'm kind of betting on myself. I try to bet on myself all the time. Good shot by Chris. Coming around the 9. Very nice shot. He's got the side pocket here. A little bit of an outside. Or if he wants to go all the way down. But oh. To me, that's a pretty risky shot. I would have liked better on the side, but the only reason is because if you hit any point like that, you miss the shot. So it is more of a I don't want to miss the shot. But he shot that ball very confident. I think the 6 ball was a little bit easier, but it didn't work out that way. Just gonna put left hand spin to go rail first into the 6. Oh, wait a minute, he missed the ball completely. So now Chris has a 3 ball out here. It's all about the speed on the 6 ball. I like how he's shooting this ball with a 2 rail spin, just like that. Oh, but he hit way too early. Oh my god, that's crazy. He hit it way too early and he put so much spin that it came really close to the 7. I did like how he was approaching. I just did not agree with the spin he actually put on that cue ball. It was unnecessary spin, if you ask me there. So we'll see. Uh-oh. What? What? No way. It was because, again, he didn't take the correct approach on the ball before the 6 ball, because then you have to let the cue ball out of control a little bit. I like actually hitting the rail early, no spin, coming across and just cutting the 6 to get to the 9. So that was unnecessary side spin. And Cindy does agree with me. I don't like that. I could have bet money that Chris was out, but now the pressure is back to Chris to actually get to the table and run out. And Jamie Sal, he likes that 9. Show me that cheddar. All right, so let's see if all right, the pressure is back. Everything is kind of open. There's nothing touching, nothing actually doing anything crazy. So now, pretty open table. The only thing is 6 to the 7 to the 8. That's it. So all you gotta worry about. So this is pretty much easy shot. 1, 2. This one you just drive back. And you want to make sure that when you are shooting the 4 that you get exactly where that cue ball is again. So because you want to shoot it on the kind of short side, so you naturally come at an angle at the 7. So don't get straight. That's good. Now this is all about speed. I like walking the table. He didn't do that, so he's just kind of feeling it. So myself on that one, I would have walked the table just to make sure where I needed to be. So now just go forward. You are gonna bump the 9, but if you put top left, you'll be fine. Oh yeah. He was a little straighter than I thought, so he could have threw it back a little more. So, oh, there you go. Oh, Jamie. We're about to have a hail match, just like we wanted. All right, it is hail. Nope. I have to wake up early at 6 too, so and I have to take you home. So this is for the last game. It's 4-4. Hail. Last game for $100. Here we go. They're trying to back it and jack it, but again, it is almost 11 o'clock. We do work in the morning, so, and I do have to take Matt home. Was one of the agreements that we had. So alright guys, here we go. This is the final rack. Race to 5, 4-4, share away. Jamie, hold on to your pants, because I think my boy over here is gonna, or my horse, I shouldn't say my boy, I just say my horse, So let's see if he can do something here. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't think he should go for the combo. Oh, get out of the way. It's a pretty good shot, not too bad. Matthew does have a shot, possible bank, or he can do a safety. On this one, I'd probably try to land d4 between the 7 and the rail with the 4 ball and have the cue ball actually be there, but that worked out. That was a pretty good shot. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this, how the balls are going. He's gonna scratch, it's going right in the hole. Oh no! And Chris is laughing over here, saying, oh my god, what a roll. So now, alright, 5 balls to run out. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's go. 4 ball goes in the side, whatever side you want to go. Then the 5 ball in the upper left hand, right hand side forward. Super easy. Then the 6 ball in the side, withdraw to the 9, and he should be out. He took it for granted. No way. What is going on? Oh my god, no way. No way. I can't believe he missed that. He's over there looking at the ceiling. If Chris cuts this. Oh. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Just needs to get shape on the 6 ball. Man, that was insane. I can't believe that happened. Now, if he doesn't scratch, oh my god. That 9 ball kind of saved him a little bit. And this is gonna be for the game here. And that's it. You guys, that was the game. Ended up only losing 1 game weapon. Alright, so again, thank you guys for watching the stream. We do appreciate it. There's somebody that just got in there. So again, thank you guys for watching. Has been another successful night of pool. We do have a tournament coming up this weekend that we will start at 10:30. So if you guys have a chance to tune in, go ahead and do it this Saturday. We do have 2 matches, 2 Scotch doubles matches tomorrow. 1 actually, and 1 singles. Is that what it is? Just 1 match. Yeah. So 1 Scotch doubles and 1 singles match tomorrow. Hopefully we're done early so that we can get some sleep and then get ready for the tournament. So again, tomorrow the first match is going to be at 3 o'clock. So if you want to tune in at that time. So you guys have a great night. So, and of course, Kaylin saying bye as well. All right, so I'll see you guys on the next break. Have a good night.